Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Gemma. Today we'll be reading Peppa Pig, George's Woolly Hat. Peppa and George are spending the day at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. George is wearing a new woolly hat. Don't get your new hat muddy, George, says Mommy Pig. We promise not to get George's hat muddy, says Grandpa Pig. Peppa and George are playing in the garden. It is a very windy day. Hold on to your hat, says Peppa. Wow! Cries George as his hat sails up into the sky. Catch it, George, shouts Peppa. Whoosh! George chases his woolly hat right through the mud. Whoosh! George, you are all muddy, cries Peppa. But George's hat is still clean. The wind blows his woolly hat across the garden. Oh no! George's woolly hat is caught in a tree. I'll get it down for you, says Peppa. Grandpa Pig and George watch as Peppa climbs up the tree. Be careful, Peppa. Perhaps I should help, says Grandpa Pig. Oops, cries Peppa. Poor Peppa has fallen from the tree and landed in the mud. I see two little piggies who need a bath, says Grandpa Pig. Splat! Next, George's hat blows on to some reeds in the pond. Luckily, your hat is still clean, George, says Grandpa Pig. He grabs a stick and reaches across the pond. Don't fall in, says Peppa. I know what I'm doing, Peppa, replies Grandpa Pig. Splash! Grandpa Pig falls into the pond. That was a silly thing to do, says Granny Pig. We were trying to get George's hat back. Granny, says Peppa. Where is George's woolly hat now? Asks Granny Pig. Blowing away. Granny Pig spots the hat. It has landed on a spade on a pile of stinky manure. If you walk on that manure, you'll stink, warns Grandpa Pig. Hush, Grandpa Pig. I have no intention of stinking, says Granny Pig, laughing. Oh. Carefully, Granny Pig climbs over the manure until she reaches the woolly hat. Got it, she cheers. But then... Oh, I know what's next. And there she goes. Granny Pig falls over and lands in the heap of stinky manure. Oh. Oh, smelly Granny, says Peppa. Granny Pig, Peppa, and George start to giggle. Mommy Pig arrives to collect Peppa and George. Oh, you promised not to let the children get muddy, cries Mommy Pig. Actually, we promised not to let George's hat get muddy, says Grandpa Pig. George's hat is the only clean thing, says Mommy Pig. Yes. The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Gemma. See you next time, and go ahead and check out the Peppa Pig playlist.